Haaland scored 5 goals in the wrong league. In the fucking FA Cup, baby.
Unlucky, mate.
Dude, I'm sick of it. I'm dropping him.
Dropping in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of attitude, I don't respect it.
Yep.
I don't appreciate it.
Nearly matching Salah's goals in all comps from that 17-18 season.
Oh, what was his tally?
Like 44.
And
He's on 42.
He's going to destroy that.
Yeah.
With a
I saw that, and Salah had like 14 assists or something.
Yeah,
as well.
he's behind on assists, but he's
Yeah.
definitely going to beat the
Haaland's got
goal.
like 4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 assists in all competitions?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, he's made up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let him off the hook this time.
He
though.
fucking better make it up to me. I'm mad.
Oh.
5 goals. You just don't. I'm
Poor
sorry.
baby.
No,
Poor
sorry.
baby.
You should look at the rest of my team. I'm going to have a really good rant.
We had actually one feedback from fan questions last week about, we asked the fans about
Haaland,
owners crushing, and Viren got back to us, wasn't it? Yeah. So he said no, Trips, Martinelli, and Matoma owners are in first.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like,
How did Verse
you got Matoma.
pick up Matoma?
Because it just picked
They must have got him quite early, hey?
Probably listens to
In
this
the
pod.
waiver.
Oh, my God.
Probably listens.
Is
to
it
this
Viren
pod.
who's winning?
No. No.
Sorry, Viren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Those
tell
3
your
would
mates our
definitely
advice.
carry. Well, that's the same with our leader, has Martinelli and Trippier. So there's some consistency there.
Well, the thing is, like, with a...
Sure, maybe he is. I'll have to double check. Don't quote me on that. Apologies, Viren, if you are.
But Trips was one of those ones that, he would have gone relatively early, but not super early. And to perform the way he's performed, like that's like Haaland is expected, he has scored a lot of goals, but when you get those little like diamonds in the rough,
His
that
7th
really-
highest points.
Trippier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. All
He
right.
hasn't done
You
a
know
lot
what? I
in the
didn't
league.
even welcome you guys.
We're
Talk
going
to
straight into
Welcome
it.
back to Draft Boys, the FPL Draft Podcast. As always, joined by Marley G. I pointed at him, but you can't see that. Hito and myself, White.
Hello.
That's how we're doing.
Good.
You don't normally respond.
No. I felt like
I prefer you to be quiet. When I respond.
okay.
That was creepy.
That's my me time.
That sounded like, yeah, like, what's that drone thing that they're talking about? XG chat, the automated thing?
Drone? Like you mean like AI?
AI, yeah.
Drones. Well, I'm sure the drones will have it any day
I
now.
thought you could randomly link that to like China's drone or
Sorry, I just-
America.
you mean
I was like, what's
ChatGPT?
going on here?
ChatGPT, yeah.
Yeah,
Chat-
yeah, yeah.
GPT, yeah.
Oh my God. What if you can ask the AI about lineups?
Wow.
That's
should try it.
huge.
I'm sure someone's tried it.
Well, I think you actually can't because the information that comes from it is from 2021 because it's not actually live on the internet. So
It's not allowed to use most recent
because
data,
basically
right?
it'll fucking go Terminator on us, I'm guessing. It'll just try and kill
Think
us.
about university and stuff like that.
Well, yeah. That too, but they can use that. Like, dude,
Yeah.
they can use that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off AI.
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll say that for our tech pod. Let's talk fantasy.
Yeah.
Boys, last week I don't think was good for any of us.
No, it was really bad
No.
for me, I think.
Not a good week.
I had 26 points.
I'm going to go first, but I do apologize. I may rant.
Go for it.
It's a safe place, mate. It's a safe place. You can rant away.
25 points.
Ooh, that's savage.
You know what's... Thanks, Hito.
Gotta rub it in when I can.
You know what's fucked is it's not showing me any of the players' points right now.
Oh,
Anyway.
it does that,
Oh, here we go. Kulusevski got an assist.
That's it.
The end.
No. Harrison.
Oh, yeah.
Good pick
Harrison got 9. I missed that. Yeah, good pick up.
Good pick up.
I listened to the pod.
You do.
Sorry, it didn't refresh his score for some reason. It's up now. And then James got an assist, but also got a yellow card and conceded 2 goals. So really fucked that in the fucking bum. Anyway, here comes the rant.
Talk.
So I'll be honest, I hadn't really looked at fantasy. I had a week off. I was like, Miles and I went and played Pigeon Part. I have not looked at fantasy or what's been happening. I opened my team to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players injured.
Wow. And this is a big week coming up.
Haaland,
Mate, you have more than 6.
Haaland, Foden with fucking appendicitis. Are you kidding me? Is it more than 6?
You have 8 colours flagged on your team.
Yeah, it's fucked. Davies, fucking Mitrovic suspended. Not that it matters because he can't do shit. Although he did score a goal in the FA Cup.
It's a shame. you
James
can't-
is back injured with a knee injury. Sterling still not back yet. Fucking Richarlison went off in like the first 15 minutes after I picked him up.
It's a shame you
brutal.
can't free hit in draft. Eh?
Dude, I need a free hit. Pope?
Free hit for the
Pope
season,
injury.
maybe.
I was like, where the fuck
Mate.
Pope injury come from?
We're about
And
to-
it's all my double game week.
We're about to have the biggest double game week.
I know.
And you've got
Yeah.
injuries galore.
That's tough, man.
It's fucked.
That's very tough.
And they're not players I can drop, and they're not all big injuries. Like, I don't know, the appendicitis is like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know.
It's hard when it's a knock and 75%.
I know. Because I
That's
don't want to
frustrating.
drop like James. Like Davies, yeah, I'd probably drop him. I don't care that much. Like Richarlison's like yellow. I'm like, fuck, what am I going to pick up instead? Anyway, we'll answer those questions here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Boys, tell us your points.
I got 26.
You bastard.
1 point better.
Yeah, I crushed you. I got a goal from Havertz and an assist from Somerville, which was a cheeky last minute pickup that I did.
Havertz is injured. Sucked.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, I'm not happy about it.
But I also banked really hard. Like I punted on Chelsea for the game week 28 like a games with the defense because quite a few were available.
Yeah.
And then they didn't keep it clean.
No, they didn't.
So that kind of rinsed me.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
You're heavy in Chelsea right now.
Yeah, I just
Fucking hell.
yeah.
3 defenders, Enzo and Havertz.
I know I punted.
Enzo.
Yeah,
you
I
went
just
for
brought-
it.
I just brought him in for the week.
I
you
like
know.
it though.
Yeah,
Now, did Chelsea have a double game week?
they do.
Oh, okay, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm getting too excited. Hito, fucking tell us how much you crushed us.
I have an enormous 32 points this week.
Okay.
There were a lot of
enough to
goals
get above
scored,
me,
even though
I
there was
see.
not that many games.
I
There were a
know.
lot of
It was
goals
very,
scored.
very odd. I got screwed with a few players who weren't playing this week. Pretty much, I had 5 players who didn't have a fixture, so that was a bit brutal. But over half my points came from Saka. 18 points.
What a haul.
Fucking hauler.
How good is he?
That first draft pick is coming back to.
Oh, yeah.
Pay off.
Just paying
Big
dividends right now. You're
Did you?
printing.
Wait, you picked him up first draft?
Yeah, I
pick?
went first draft pick.
on Saka.
Yeah, as number
Tom
7,
Stradamus over here.
7th pick.
Jesus.
I like it.
And I got Trent on the way back, but that's not going as well. But yeah, so most of my points came from Saka, 7 from Barnes, and that's about it, really.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we should move on from that grim outlook.
Let's do it.
Let's get into the snack chat.
Yeah.
Marley G's on snack chat
Snackish.
this week. Mate, what do we got?
So I've actually done something special. I'm just handing out the drinks now, but this is my homemade pineapple serum.
Serum?
Serum.
Okay.
Not a syrup. It's a serum.
Serum.
I'm not
What's
sure
it
what
curing?
I'm being cured of.
Yeah. So
What are you curing?
like
Sobriety.
all like pineapple skin and the pineapple core. Like, what do you do with it after you cut it up? You usually throw it out, right?
Yes.
But I cook it up in a pot
Yep.
with like rosemary and cinnamon sticks, and it just turns out to be this crazy antioxidant, really good for your digestion drink.
Oh, wow.
I store it in the fridge.
So it is a serum for
It is.
my gut.
Yeah, it's gonna pay
Healthy.
dividends. But then I've mixed it with a nice Japanese gin.
Oh.
Roku gin.
Oh, I love Roku.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, it's
So-
little pineapple Roku.
Yeah, see what you think.
Chin chin.
Cheers, boys. And for the
We're going to feel amazing after this, aren't we?
yeah,
We're going to feel amazing.
I'm going to feel so good. Although I've been very regular with my bowel movements lately. So if something goes awry as of tonight, I know what to blame.
yeah, no, it's not about that. It's
The
about just
antioxidants.
going through the system, you know. And I've paired it with
Very
some,
refreshing.
some popcorn, which I've pre-opened them because I don't think they come with enough salt. So I've added a bit of extra sea
Miles,
salt
I
to it.
completely agree with you.
Love it.
Yeah, and it's cool popcorn. It's a pretty
Cool
big
pack.
Yeah, I guess
big brand.
I guess
We've
we
never heard of this
I've
brand.
never heard of this brand ever.
Yeah.
You never had cool popcorn?
No, I'm Cobbs all the way, baby. Oh, that's not bad. Good level of salting.
Yeah,
How much did you have to add?
not as much as you would think.
Okay.
but I just added a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like quarter teaspoon?
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Little pinch.
maybe a third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like salt bait it. Just
Yeah.
like let a little run off his elbow.
But as I'm putting it in, I'm shaking the pack
Oh,
to
you
get
fucking got to,
distribution.
man. You
Yeah.
got to.
Boy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Look, okay, here we go. Look, prepackaged popcorn. I'm a bit of a popcorn purist, so
I get it.
like movie popcorn, That's like a 9.5, right? Just to put like it in perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
7.2.
That's decent.
I like popcorn.
Decent.
I'll give you a 7 for the popcorn.
And what about the drink, boys? I want to know about the drink. What do you guys think? At first, you're like, oh, it's a bit more subtle than I was expecting, right?
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it's not as strong pineapple as I expected.
It's very ginny. I'm not a big gin fan.
Okay.
I like the pineapple.
I thought you just
Very
said you like
refreshing.
Roku gin.
I just said fancy.
Oh, okay.
Take it easy, buddy.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
give
mind
you-
gin in a cocktail.
I'm going to give you a 7 for the drink.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a
Refreshing.
6.9.
Oh, dinner for two.
Just one under. Hito.
Yeah.
Love it. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. I think we've
Let's
chatted
get
about that
into
for a
it.
while. All right, boys. Let's review these games. We've got like 4 teams. We're gonna 5 teams that we're gonna review. We're gonna review 2 from the same game. So first we're gonna start with is Aston Villa. Aston Villa won 3-0 versus Bournemouth, continuing a little streak here of pretty good results. They've been in pretty good form. What do you guys think?
Well, Watford owners would be very annoyed
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you hate waking up to that 3-0. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 assist. But still, points, can't complain. But some big hauls from a few new faces, really, who haven't had much going on this season. Mings with 12, Douglas Luiz with 11, Ramsey with 9, Bundia with 8.
Douglas Luiz has it in him, because he's on free kicks, like he's on
does.
corners. He's probably the best at the Olympic goal. You know
the Olympic goal.
You know what that means?
No.
It's like when you get a goal from the corner kick, like you kick it and it just goes straight
Oh,
in.
right.
I think it's called an Olympic.
Oh,
goal.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm looking at how he's been doing this season. Old Douglas.
Three
Not done
goals,
much for a
5
while.
assists.
Yeah, but he did have a little run, and I think I picked him up and he died. But yeah, it's not big holes, but he's he's getting a couple points. I'm not super excited by him.
Cheeky double option with Chelsea and Leicester this week.
Yeah, not
thing-
bad.
the thing
Chelsea
that
been pretty bad off set pieces, and if he's on
true.
Yeah.
corners, could be an opportunity.
The thing that stands out for them consistently the last little bit is the clean sheet points.
Yeah. Okay.
3 clean sheets in the last 4 games.
Wow.
So we called out Alex Moreno, so wing back a couple of weeks ago with some cheeky form.
But Mingsy,
But Mingsy with the assist this week has really rocketed those points up.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
he's got 6 bones in those in those 3 clean sheets as well.
That's pretty good.
that's some bone.
Some serious bones.
Okay, I like him. So let's talk about the goals. Yeah, Bailey with that nice cutback. I thought he made quite a nice run there.
He was very lively in the box to get some space.
I know. I thought he was looking really good. I actually wouldn't mind like a little preemptive maybe on him. He's been in and out of teams all season because he looks good, often. But I don't know, something about their form and how he's playing this game just made me like the look of him. But yeah, he cut that bum back to Douglas Luiz, who basically just had to direct it in. That was pretty straightforward. Ramsey, God, he just got past his man so easily for that goal.
Slip through, right?
Like just hits it low and hard, makes it too hard for Neto to get down there. Like, it just was,
He
made
had
it
some
look easy.
form last year too, remember? He kind of was very...
Towards the end there?
Yeah, he kept flirting with us. We wanted
Yeah.
a little bit of Ramsey action in our teams. And then I don't think it kicked off. Remember, it had some form, and then I remember Stace picking him up and
Just
nothing
deflated,
happened from it. But
Stace loves a Ramsey.
he's got it in him.
Buendia, 2 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, like we did shout him out last week. Yeah, look, I think I don't mind him.
They're scoring goals and they're keeping cleanies. So
Yeah. I mean, his goal was. Look, he headed it in. It kind of. I think,
Don't know how he's
deflected
winning a
towards-
header. yeah,
Yeah.
it was flicked on by Mingsy.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he was somehow putting it in. But his 2 goals have come against Everton and Bournemouth, who are not the best teams. I know we've shared out Bournemouth had okay defensive performances lately, but we know they're not a big dog defensive team to crack. So I'm not sure what that means. Obviously, Everton are looking better now, but back then, a couple of weeks ago, they weren't as strong.
But with Chelsea and Leicester, like they're not keeping any cleanies either.
That's true.
So I quite like Villa.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Bit of form going into
Well,
Is
we
there
know
anyone else?
Emery's got some... He's a good manager, so...
it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's kind of getting them in, whipping them into shape. I'm just having a quick look at Bailey here just to see exactly how much he's been starting. Yeah, he's getting some starts. They've been more consistent in the
It's a bit
last
off and
kind of
on,
4
isn't it?
weeks. He's usually coming off in the 60th minute. I mean, he's really not had a lot of returns, but he could still be an outside chance if they are getting these results. So, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. I want to talk this next game because so much went on here. Southampton versus Tottenham.
Oh.
3-3.
What a comeback.
I know.
Crazy.
Or did Tottenham just crumble?
Well,
Oh.
Conte isn't there anymore. We'll have to mention that.
Yeah, well, he's not. Yeah, well, he wasn't very happy about it, was he? What about that rant? And like, I can't understand him. Even from like his Chelsea day, like he's not gotten any better. He's just, I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, you have to like kind of read through the lines the whole time he talks. You're like,
Yeah.
what is he saying?
Just talks in Morse code.
yeah. But yeah, look, not a great
There's some
game.
serious problems going there. And now the big question mark, isn't it, before we dive into this game, what happens with Tottenham? Do they struggle with our manager now? Do they feel like the shackles have been lifted and they can be themselves? Or
We usually do see a bit of a bounce, especially under an interim manager. You know, it just happens.
I think like, you got to be on high alert because there's a few players, they've got a little bit of depth. So, the new manager will come in looking to make their mark. They might see some starters, maybe not start. Kulusevski, Richarlison, there's always been question marks there. Maybe who might be preferred. Sonny could come back. There's a few ways it could turn. So like being pretty on top of who's starting for Tottenham in the next couple of weeks could be pretty important.
Yeah.
Not to say that a lot of their players are already gone, but it's always good when there's a new manager to kind of keep an eye on shit like that.
So let's talk about Tottenham now that we're talking about them.
Well, the game.
Yeah, like just, that side of things.
So yeah, well, Richarlison injured straight away. Started over Kulusevski again though,
Yeah.
went off.
but went off straight away. Kulusevski looked good in this.
He
game.
looked really good.
His balls were amazing. He probably could have had 3
about his
assists.
passing?
Oh, yeah. What about his shaft? But yeah, look, the balls he was putting in were fucking phenomenal.
And Kane should have laid off to him at one point when he had a clear run on
I know.
goal and he went shot over.
And then there was like maybe at least 2 missed opportunities off his balls in. Jeez, I'm all about the balls tonight.
really got that on mine.
But Kane,
everything going
finished one
okay
of his.
downstairs, mate?
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Got
They're
balls on
enlarged, but very well
swollen.
equipped. So yeah, Kane managed to convert one of those crosses. So an assist for Kulusevski. So after a few weeks blanking, not a bad one there. And I mean, he could have been dropped in a lot of teams. So maybe just keep an eye out on him. Obviously probably affected by the new manager, but I think keeping an eye on him is a good idea.
I want to talk about Poro though.
And you want
Horrible?
to call out that I put him in my pickups last week?
Yeah. I mean, you heard it here
want to give me
first.
some kudos?
I
You know?
always give you code.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You know.
Just want to make sure it's recognised,
But if you look at him, he's just come into the team and he's got 3 starts on the bounce now, and he's got a goal and an assist in the last 3 and a cleanie. So like he's returned 3 in a row. He could be available in a lot of leagues.
And it was a nice goal.
Yeah, he
And he
bunged it in
had a
there,
chance
didn't he?
earlier too. He was completely
Yeah.
left wide
Oh,
open,
yeah.
and
That was the Kulusevski.
just shot at the
He
keeper.
fucked one of my Kulusevski.
Yeah. So he was looking really good and very early and very involved. We know Southampton are terribly defensively this year, so it's not like he was just left open against a good team, but still very
Yeah.
encouraging.
And look, that might be a good segue to talk about Southampton and one of
Definitely.
my pickups from last week, Bazunu, who had a terrible game. He'd been looking really good. And we were all like, yeah, Bazunu, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, wow, not a great game for him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Theo Walcott, the main
Yes.
man of that game, I thought he looked
Wow.
really, really good.
Turning back the years, old Theo.
Really is.
Turning him back. Do you see when he was just running? He ran from the quarter to like the final. He was so gassed, but oh my God.
He's
Well,
up for it.
But he's been
Goal and
getting some
assist.
minutes.
Goal assist.
He is, yeah.
But they don't have a double. They're playing West Ham this week. I I don't know if I'm going to be jumping on Southampton's this,
No,
if
you've
they
got
had
to
a
be going.
good double, you could maybe punt, but it's just not. there.
I would be potentially punting. I mean, what are their results in the last couple here? Like, yeah,
Well, they
okay.
lost 2-0 to Brentford.
They lost 2-0 to Brentford, drew 0 with United. Yeah, okay. So it's not. They're not blistering.
West Ham.
They're not
City-
scoring a lot of goals. Let's say that.
No. So look,
There could be a
I would
place
get-
for you to pick up people against Crystal Palace in a couple of weeks, but we'll just have to monitor.
I think JWP is the only one worth saying that should be in a team. You know, like
he should be in a team all year.
I know. I don't know how we keep fucking it up. He just he's on fire.
I'm
right
so annoyed. I held him for so long, and this week I had to make a strategic transfer, and he was just the first one off the chopping block, and it fucking comes back to
Killed
bite
you.
me because I dropped in last time he scored because I needed to do a different pickup, so I got burned twice. But this one I had to make the strategic drop.
Yeah.
So
But-
you're telling me he's available?
He's available,
Oh my goodness!
but
Okay,
you'd
I'm
be
picking him
then be
up.
looking at the doubles, wouldn't you? Even though
Don't try to scare me off.
it's that kind of dilemma for sure. Like just because a player doesn't have a double doesn't mean they're not worthless.
That's true, and it's West Ham. They haven't been
Because sometimes you see
fantastic.
people pick up a double player from a shit team just because they've got a double, and it just gives you nothing.
Yeah,
That's been me all season, but they weren't even from shit teams. From pep
well, it
teams.
could be from me.
I did
pep
that
teams.
with Chelsea. Shit
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, shit team. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Let's talk about Wolves and Leeds.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about Wolves. I was just going to talk about Leeds. I mean, they did get 2 goals. We'll shout that out.
Sorry, just Leeds.
So Leeds won 4-2.
Yeah,
Look, they just seem a little bit different at the moment, don't they?
there's a bit of a change.
And
Is
Yeah,
it Jesse
I mean,
Marsh
what do you
being
guys
fired?
I-
Is that the change?
well, yeah. I mean, it could be. I mean, Rodrigo's back.
Yeah, so he came on, didn't he?
He did come on.
Scored that last goal for them.
Yeah, he's come on in the last 2 games for 20 minutes. But yeah, look, they're definitely seeming better at scoring goals. I mean, yeah, look, last 2 games have probably been their most prolific. They've scored 6 goals across the 2 games, most of them coming from that last one. But
It was a surprise that they got 2 against Brighton too. So
yeah,
that's
that
a
was
nice. That's a
surprise.
nice swing, and they've got some decent fixtures coming up.
They do. So, I mean, let's talk about the goals. So, obviously, Harrison, we already shouted him out. He had a good game there. Like, he got a goal. He didn't get that assist in the end, did he?
No, he just got the goal.
It was a nice goal. Felt him kind of on the edge of the box, hit it with his left.
The
think it
throwback
was-
Harrison goal.
Yeah, it was nice. Maybe we'll just get him in the rhythm. Maybe he could be my savior
Maybe.
for the rest of the season. Oh
be.
my God. I'm going to win the league. But yeah, that was off Nonto's foot, pulling it back
Yeah.
for his goal. Luke Ayling getting down with his head.
Yeah,
The back post
came charging in.
completely unmarked.
What
Yeah.
a celebration, though.
Oh, yeah, he loved it.
Oh, killing it.
Cartwheel, a
Yeah.
somersault.
What was it? Was it a cartwheel? Was it a fucking somersault? What was that?
One of the few
was
still
like a
repping
very
the man bun. Hey,
Yeah, you know,
not many of them have them still, but
it reminds me of like the Australian team. Just like their goal celebrations.
Oh, yeah.
because they're so rare.
Yeah, I know.
It's
they're
like
big.
an alien Australian celebration.
can't believe I scored. A little bit of I don't know what to do. This doesn't happen very often. What corner do I go to?
I'm getting 3 different types of celebrations out in one.
I couldn't decide. Had them all picked out.
Yeah,
Let's just do everything.
I haven't practiced them in a while.
What's the saying about the tacos or the burritos? It's like Pocolano dos or something like
Oh,
that.
¿por no los dos?
Why, just have both.
Yeah, why not both?
Why not both?
Okay, so let's go on to our next guy. Christensen comes straight on and scores. Never heard of this bloke. It was a nice goal.
It was a nice goal.
So look,
Yeah.
pick him up. Hito, go for it.
I'm doing it.
Drop Saka.
I'll do it.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of minutes, but wow, I think he was just as surprised as everyone else.
I know. He came on though and made a pretty
That was like the silky kind of little dribble, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Against
He
Alderton.
kind of stopped on the ball.
Oh,
and then
yes, he did. Yeah.
just managed to fire a shot away.
Yep.
But that was pretty nice. And then this last goal, the Rodrigo one, with that chip finish, right?
Oh, that was so calm.
But that was with that he had that little clash with Traore, or not he did, but someone else kind of grabbed Traore's shirt for that, and Traore lost the ball, and they played it on. Anyway, Rodrigo scores off the back of that, and it looked like it was going to be a foul given, and then they didn't. They didn't run it back for the
yes.
foul, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought it was a foul, and then I looked at him. And I was like, that little shirt tug wouldn't have stopped that fucking beast.
That's true. That's
Nothing
true.
would
Needs a bit
stop
more than
guy.
that.
Before we move on, can I just give a quick shout out to Johnny for that goal?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
The
Jesus.
volley half field
yes.
swish.
Yeah, because
Ankle, the fucking shin.
Yeah.
Shinner.
It's Shinner. Yeah.
that kind of like he headed the ball out?
Yeah,
Yes.
he came out.
And it seemed like a decent clearance
Yeah.
and enough time to get
It's-
back online.
But he was lazy getting back, dude.
yeah.
He was
little
like looking,
bit.
and then he was like kind of just watching what was happening. Because I remember seeing one of the replays. He's standing on the edge of the box, like, "Oh fuck, I'm not standing in front of the goal right now." And then Johnny just hits it, and you're like, "Oh!" And then next minute, he's off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a terrible.
Do you know what? I kind of forgot that he scored that because his points is 3. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay.
Minus.
But yeah,
Red
some
card,
red card
maybe.
bone. There was 2 red cards. wasn't it?
Terrible
Or am I thinking of a
tackle.
different game? Maybe I'm thinking of the Fulham FA Cup game. But there was like,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Look, that was he came up with two big moments in that game. One was a crazy goal, and one was just an ankle breaker.
fucking Wolves.
But
So loose.
look, as we said, Leeds have some good fixtures. Is there anyone that's other than Harrison that you're looking at, or Rodrigo, obviously?
Look, I picked up Somerville last week for, like last week and also this upcoming double, just because he was available. And I think Leeds are scoring a lot of goals at the moment. He didn't start, but he came on and got the assist. I think was for that Rodrigo goal.
Yeah. Okay.
So, look, it was kind of punty.
He's
but-
been getting okay. Oh yeah,
He's been getting minutes.
he's kind of getting minutes.
I'm
But
not
he's
that
also
ex-
not done
yeah.
something in a while.
I'm not that
No.
excited about many other people outside of, like, because Paddy B goes down the ranking order with Rodrigo back.
You'd have to think
So it's
so.
just
yeah.
Harrison and Rodrigo are my main 2
Yeah.
assets I'm excited about.
What about Ailing?
Aileen?
Okay,
That's a once a season.
Christensen?
let's move on. This is our last game for the review this week. Chelsea versus Everton.
This was a really painful game for me to watch.
So painful.
Yeah, what happened, boys?
I don't know. It looked good for a minute.
It looked really good for a minute, but I feel like
That's us all season.
yeah, like first 15 minutes, football should just be 15-minute game. We would be
Like 5-a-side.
like City.
Champions.
Yeah. I mean, look, this game.
Maybe they're just doing too many small-sided games in practice and they just keep forgetting that
Yeah.
they've got to play
I
for
mean,
longer
set
than 15.
pieces just really aren't good for Chelsea. And then
It's the zonal marking, man. Like, what was I saying the other week when it was like Sterling on Kane or someone?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
you're so right. Players just come out of nowhere against Chelsea.
I know.
Like Sims never scored before, just rinses. What was it? Koulibaly, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
dude.
just like
Made him
scores this
Meant to be one of the
fucking-
best defenders as well.
Like-
and how are you not winning set pieces when if you got like Badashil and
I don't know.
Koulibaly and
Chalobah.
like Havertz in the
dude.
fucking center?
We need Thiago back, man. It's just
God, that's actually so true.
we need a 38-year-old back.
The only way that zonal
Boys, we still have a chance.
the
We
only
can get there.
way that zonal marking works is if he's there because it just means he can be wherever the ball's going. That's just how it works.
Let's talk about fantasy perspective, though.
Okay.
I think
Well, a start for Pulisic.
Pulisic, yeah. So like he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't
To
mind
begin
him.
with.
I mean, for someone who hasn't had many minutes.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see who's in the starting lineup this week with Havertz with a bit of a knock
Yeah.
or whatever he's got. Oh, maybe it's an illness, I think, actually.
Yeah.
It is illness. It's illness.
And then, obviously Sterling out too. So I don't know. How are they going to line up? Do you think it's going to be Felix up front?
Felix, to be honest.
I think it looks like it.
Or Datro?
Yeah.
Fofana?
Yeah, maybe Dadders.
Outside forward pickup for the double game week.
Wasn't he
That
waiting
is
for
nice,
a
actually.
Wasn't he waiting for the work visa?
Nah,
He got
played.
it?
He's played.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
already played, so he must.
Okay.
have.
But
look, that's going to be an interesting one.
But I think we got to talk about Felix though.
He scored.
Yeah, it was a nice finish too.
It was nice.
It was a really nice finish. He had a shot early, which was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
That went straight at the keeper.
God, his finishing has just been always so close.
Yeah,
But finally, it's
or it
come
hit
off.
the inside of the post. And went in.
Yeah, I know.
And then he scored for Portugal in the international break as well, only against Luxembourg, but still, it's another goal.
Yeah, nice.
So I think
okay.
he looks. This could be the potential start here of a bit of a run.
Yeah, I think so. But like the thing for me is like Felix is gone in every league.
He is,
you know?
he is.
But
That's-
yeah, I think it's true. It is going to kick
You'd
off.
be surprised. You would be surprised.
Is this a teaser for
A little
fan
teaser.
question?
For fan
really?
questions,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, how about we talk about quickly defense of Chelsea?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be concerned if I had Chelsea defenders in my team.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the lack of clean sheets?
Yeah, it doesn't. It seems to kind of go.
So this
it's
double
gone.
game week, Aston Villa, Liverpool, it's just scary for Chelsea defense,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I don't know why, but I thought in my head that we were actually doing okay defensively until the last two. Didn't we have? Oh no.
Look, we kept
I'm
a clean
wrong.
sheet against Leeds,
Yeah, that's right. No.
and that's pretty much it in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look, I agree. I mean, the only ones you want to have are Chilwell for sure.
Oh yeah.
Or James. But
Yeah.
those other guys, I mean, we even said maybe Cucurella was going to get starts now. And then as soon as we say that, he's out of the squad. So I think that was likely because he wanted to get a tall player in against the kind of Everton.
Clearly didn't work.
Yeah, I know. But, we could see Cucurella back.
Yeah.
So these double
It might
game
not be
weeks.
as appealing for this double as well.
No.
If you're looking for defensive doubles.
And the thing is as well, James on the other side, he looks good, man. But of course, he's fucking injured again.
Yeah.
So,
Won you a pen though.
What?
Won you a pen.
one year. And nicely. Fuck.
Yeah.
He
Also, yeah, it was nicely won. But then what about the pen kick though? I feel like he took it a little bit too much with the stop from Havertz.
I don't like his pen style.
no.
in the Champions League,
Jorginho makes it look good.
Like
Yeah.
Alistair Jr. like kind of hops and then he jumps and still keeps moving. Where Havertz, I thought you couldn't stop still.
I did too. And whenever he does it, I'm like, oh God, they're going to fucking pull him up on it. And then they don't. So it's all good. But he did take this one with a bit more confidence.
Yeah.
Because he missed one the week previous, but then, I don't know.
he got to retake it.
He got so lucky.
so like I don't know.
And I don't believe that
I
was.
think
Yeah, anyway, we won't go into that, but we'll take that. Anyway, and then he obviously scored it, but that looks shaky. This week looked a bit more confident. So maybe we'll start seeing a bit more confidence come from him now. He's scoring goals. I know it's an ugly pen style, but I think he's got to be in a team.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Is your pen taker.
Yeah.
And he's definitely preferred to play with Felix up front. So
Yeah.
let's talk about Everton.
Do we have to? Doucouré.
The man in form.
He is
one
a
of
man
the
in form.
best box-to-box midfielders
Yeah.
in the Premier League. Top five,
Top five.
actually.
Top five, yeah.
Top five.
Well, that's good.
He'll always be in our top five, just
Top
even
25%.
10 years' time when he's retired.
Yeah. Well, he flicked that ball on into the goal. Like Tarkowski was really the header there, and he's done a decent job flicking it in, but nothing too special.
I just can't really get on Everton, though, because think about the goals. It's a set piece. Anyone can score it. And then it's Sims' wonder goal. Like, they haven't really impressed me that much. And they don't have a double. Their fixtures aren't super great.
Oh yeah.
Spurs, then United. It's hard to jump on Everton besides maybe Gray's been looking like he could get there, but
The only thing for me
Tarkowski maybe.
is in the last three weeks, they've scored 5 goals.
it's something.
That's like a very big change from losing 4-0 to Arsenal, 2-0 to Villa.
But how broad a range of goal scorers is it? Like everyone's different.
Well, Doucouré, I think.
Doucouré's he scored 2 weeks ago against Forest,
And
so
he's-
he's got 2 of those 5.
Yeah.
And he can
Sims
get
has got
consistent.
1. I think
we've
did
seen
Gray
that.
get the other? Yeah, Gray got 1 2 weeks ago. So Gray, Sims, and someone else.
I don't mind Gray. Like, it seems like he's getting some starts now. He was a form player for a little run there back in kind of game week 18, 19, 20. He got some returns against Nottingham Forest the other week. I don't know. It's maybe not for this week, but yeah.
I think it's just keep an eye on and just let them get their form, and then once their fixtures just even out a little bit, maybe jump on
with
it.
Fulham, Palace.
Yeah, those 6-pointer games.
It'd be interesting to see how
win.
they go against potentially a deflated Spurs this week. Don't know if Spurs will be deflated or not, but that will be. I'm interested to see what happens there.
That is true. That is true.
Sorry, I mean popcorn. I love
It's
popcorn.
very addictive. I want to go to the cinema just to eat popcorn.
I have literally multiple times
Yeah.
not been able to go see a movie, but like needed a snack when I was shopping.
Yeah?
And gone and bought the popcorn.
Really?
Yeah.
And then walked around the shops with your box
Alternatively,
of popcorn.
even another time, I just wanted movie popcorn. I was going on my way to watch a movie at someone's house, and I stopped by and got them.
Really? I
Brought
love
it,
that.
chucked it in the oven. It was perfect.
Oh my God.
That's so good.
In the cardboard box?
Success.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
cardboard box was fine.
Yeah.
Just chuck it in there on low. It's great. All right, boys. Maybe I'll do that for my snack chat one week.
You should.
Get us real salty and buttery. I'll get us all one each, like a large each.
Yes.
It'll have to be. I won't be able to talk. That's how much I just eat. I'm just shovel.
Yeah.
That's just
Maybe we'll do it before or after the podcast.
yeah, after probably.
yeah.
Okay, let's talk stop, drop, and hold.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't introed this in a while. Come on, give it to us. What is this? What the fuck are we talking about?
Stop sleeping on these bitches. It's gone past the point of a little bit of a snippet of form. We've seen consistent data for a couple of weeks now.
We've seen returns.
We've seen returns, not just one-off highlights.
Maybe some bones.
some bones. Oh,
What's drop?
A couple of bones. Drop. Get them out of your team. Trade them away.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty self-explanatory, Miles. I don't know why you had to ask about that one.
Just wanted to clarify
Okay.
a few things.
And hold. Do I need to explain that as well?
Yeah, what is it?
Hang on a little bit longer.
Okay, hold tight.
Hold tight.
Some,
Hold tight.
Yeah, things
Give 'em a
may
little-
look rainy right now,
Take
but
a strong hand.
they could be
strong.
sunny days ahead.
They could
Yeah.
be. They could be. We're not concerned.
Okay, let's start this. Stop. First one, Miles. I think this was you.
Jensen. It's got to be. Like, he's been
gotta be.
so consistent lately.
Yeah, he scored again.
Brentford, so impressive.
Well, we called him out before all these doubles kicking off, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I think we said it was a good time to get on him.
Although he didn't get in his double 2 weeks ago, he didn't score. But
know.
if you held him since the double,
I know.
you'd be very happy.
I hate to talk about in this league, but I picked him up in our budget league. I couldn't get him in this one.
5 goals in 8 games.
Yeah, I know. He's on a roll.
Like, it's pretty good, guys.
It's
and,
consistent.
and Brentford are just looking fantastic. And it's Brighton, Manchester United. So it's not the easiest double game week,
Yeah.
but he gets the minutes.
And United are conceding.
They're
So
conceding.
Brighton, they conceded 2 against Leeds the other week.
Yeah. I like it. I
They will be
yeah.
good games, actually.
They will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many games this week. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's going to be ridiculous.
So we already mentioned our next one, which is Decore. Bit punty, but,
Oh, 2 goals and assist in 3 weeks. That's
yeah,
no, you got to acknowledge that.
acknowledge it.
That's
yeah.
goal,
form.
assist, goal.
Get on him. Even if he doesn't have a double game week, I think you've got to sometimes, take the best option.
That's it.
Double game week isn't always the answer. Next one.
Harrison.
Oh,
We've already spoken about Harry.
but he wasn't a stop last week. He was just a pickup.
No.
We've got to shout that he's moved.
Yeah.
He's moved up a bit.
Yeah, he's returning.
In the last 4 weeks, 2 assists, 2 goals.
Yeah, that's
That's some form.
I wish
That's
I had
money.
all of that. Yeah, I'm excited about it, especially with their fixtures. I'm glad I picked him up.
the next one's probably not available, but we have to put him in there because he is getting some form.
The man Isak.
Isak, yeah.
Miles pointed at Hito then, just for the people who can't see what Miles is doing. Yeah, look, his
3 goals in
yeah.
2 weeks.
He's starting to look pretty confident.
And he's on pens.
I think Wilson's probably not going to. It's going to be
Yeah.
hard for Wilson to get back in.
I got 0 points from last week. Didn't even come off the bench for me. Wilson.
But Almiron is injured, right? So
Yeah.
who's going to fill his shoes? It's
That's
going
the
to be
big question.
ASM.
Probably.
He came off at like half time feeling a tight hammy though, so maybe not the answer this week.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tough one because I don't know if they're going to squeeze another player up front
Probably
or they want a wide player.
Willock probably comes in for him.
Willock, yeah.
He's been playing actually.
As well, yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
So it's a hard one to know what's going to happen there, but we got to shout out
Bruno
that
G.
form. Yeah, Bruno G.
Joel
okay.
Hinton, maybe, but he's been,
Oh, sorry. Are you still going?
No. What's our next one?
I haven't said one yet.
What is it?
It's cash, but I didn't put it in here. So why cash, guys?
No,
I put in
is-
Cash because it's a bit of a
Quite a bit
name
of-
we haven't thrown out yet, but it definitely covers the. Why? Get the pillow out. Get the pillow out. Why are you spilling
Fucking
anyway?
pillow out. I'm spilling here.
Shit pillow. Oh, here we go. It's back. It's back. But we're calling out Cash because we've just got to highlight Aston Villa's defense over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're just seeing some serious form, 3 cleanies in the last 4. Cash had an assist in there. We called out Mings earlier, called out Moreno previously. We just got to recognize.
Just keep an eye on that little calf injury that he
Yes.
might have.
Calf injury. All right, last one, Porro. We already talked about this.
Yeah.
Miles gave great reasons.
He's just stepped up to a stop now.
And
Yeah.
mate, if you hit the top of the net with your goal, it's a fucking good goal.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick him up.
Yeah. If you're banging it in like that,
All right, let's get on to the interesting stuff here.
drops.
Oh, God.
What's our first one? I think you should probably take this one.
Foden.
Foden. Talk to us about Foden. What's happening with him?
He has appendicitis.
Appendicitis.
Acute appendicitis. He had to be rushed
Something else
to
going
hospital, have that removed
Okay.
while he was away on international duty.
Okay. Yeah.
Real good timing there. Look, Kelly had appendicitis last year.
Yeah. So how long will he be out for?
From
like,
my
in your
memory, from my
experience?
medical advice,
Yeah.
can depend on the surgeon. Kelly didn't have a very good one, so Foden probably has a pretty high class guy working on him.
I would expect so.
I'd say like 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks if it was a dodgy op.
Okay. So let's say he's out for 4 weeks. Would he classify a drop? He's going to miss half of the remaining games.
It hurts so bad. I hate that he's missing this double game week.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Foden owners would be on suicide.
He doesn't
watch.
he doesn't have a double though. Fuck. So you're fine.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
I just don't
But sometimes I think Foden playing 90 minutes is like having a double for him.
Lately, he's been pretty good.
Like-
Look, I think his form has been good enough to hold out on him. I guess it's a question of whether you can afford to. But
You'd be
It's-
really sad to miss him for the Southampton Leicester games in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
And what's
Yeah.
their last, say, 6 games?
The last 6 games: Fulham, West Ham, Leeds, Everton, Chelsea, Brentford. So they're pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But could you get away with dropping him now, waiting 2 weeks, pick him back up?
Possibly. It just depends how deep
someone
your league
picks
is.
it up. And there's always some spiteful bastard that's in there that hates you and just sees you dropping. Like, I'm just going to pick
His name's
up. I'm going to
Miles.
fucking pick up.
when I picked up Rodrigo.
Oh,
I didn't even want him at the time. And I just
What a
picked him
pickup.
up.
Yeah, that's literally the situation I'm in the whole year. Like, Miles just cuckolds me with players because he knows that if a player's out of form, I drop him, he'll pick him up.
Yeah.
And I'm just I can't
Yeah.
anymore. Especially after Rodrigo.
I feel like beating Whitey is your first priority in this league, and then finishing first is next.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's why I joined
livid.
9 years ago. No, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Almiron. Do we drop him?
How
gotta
long
be.
is he out for?
Out till the 30th of April, according to Fantasy,
Okay.
which means he's going to miss 6 games.
When does the season end?
29th of May. So he has potentially 4 or 5 games
Drop him.
to come back for.
See, that's more of I'd like to drop and then pick him up 2 weeks before, because even though he's been crazy form, it's just he's not that name that a lot of people will just jump on or remember.
Yeah.
So I think you can drop him,
Has
especially
his
for a
form been
double
that
game.
crazy
He's
lately?
just started it back again.
But it's not crazy.
It's not crazy. No, it's not like it was.
Like it was a goal. It was
I
one
think it's
goal.
dead
and
weight
then
in your team for
Yeah.
that long.
Nah.
especially for a double. There's plenty of people to pick up this week.
He's gone. I would be dropping him for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Our hold section.
Look, we didn't have too much. We just wanted to bring up the 2 Bournemouth boys, Billing and Solanke.
Yeah, I think it might be brash to get rid of them after that result. So I think just hold tight.
I think whole title.
They look good. Even though they still lost,
Yeah.
Billing had a really nice free kick that was saved and tipped over.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
Solanke had a couple of nice runs. They've still got something in them, and I just like a couple of their fixtures coming up. So Fulham, Brighton, Leicester.
Mm.
Yeah. Keep them. All right. I'm done with this section. Let's talk questions. Oh, it's my favorite question. This is my favorite section now.
It is. It's got to be.
I'll open up the questions again this week
Do it.
with my own question.
Okay. Hit us up.
You'd think I know this, but I don't. Who has the best double game week? It's more of a discussion question, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's got the best double?
Brighton,
Brighton.
Brighton.
Brentford, Bournemouth.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's goals, isn't it?
How do you guys get this up so quick? I don't even have a fucking. It's my
Mate,
question.
that's why you asked the question, so we answer.
What page do you look at it?
We're on the transfers. That's a nice, easy way to see it.
Not Liverpool's? City,
No.
Chelsea?
No, wouldn't love that one.
I actually really like Bournemouth as well, like against Fulham.
And then Brighton, they did concede against, not necessarily, but I'd be taking punts on Brighton defense.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Aston Villa's isn't too bad as well.
Chelsea, Leicester.
Chelsea, Leicester.
What about Chelsea's?
Liverpool, Aston Villa.
Nah, terrible.
It's something.
Not the best. It's not the best.
I think I think that Liverpool fixture is going to be very interesting.
I think you're right with the Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Brighton.
So is there anyone available we could get? Who's
There's a
little
couple.
outsider?
There's a bit of defense,
Yeah, I think I'd go for that.
defensive
Oh,
options.
but they haven't really been keeping that many clean sheets.
I know, but if you're going
Gross
to take a
would be
punt on one of
available in a
them,
lot of leagues. I know he's not super sexy and stuff, but you know he's due for a big haul.
yeah. The only one to be careful of is the front striker rotation, because last double game week, Ferguson started one, Welbeck started the other, so you didn't get the doubles from both of them.
Yeah, look, Grossie's getting the minutes. Not a lot of points, though. Had an assist the other week, but yeah, not really flying right now. I don't know. Maybe as an outside chance. It's probably the only way into that team.
Let us know what you think the best double game week, because that's what we think. So our next question, it's actually a real question, not from actually one of our members, but we got a new person's written into us.
Oh,
Newy?
fan.
Yeah, so all the way from Canada.
Wow.
Oh, Canada. That's all I know.
Is that actually?
That's the national anthem, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how it starts. I don't know anything else about it.
I
but-
do apologize to whoever this listener is.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be gone from now on.
Big Stevie Van B.
Oh, what a name.
Yeah.
He could be a footballer.
It could be.
Yeah. So
Stevie Van B.
he's written in.
I'm picking him
If
up.
Steven Gerrard and Van Bronkel had a...
He did a trade pre-game week 28. So he traded
Okay.
Jota, Mahrez, and Diaz from City for Martial, Odegaard, and Batshuayi from Chelsea.
Okay.
So he mostly did it because...
Batshuayi.
Badiashile, sorry.
Oh, Buddy
Yeah,
Shield.
sorry.
I was like,
He's fucking back. The
I
Batman.
was like, you've been fucked.
Martial and Badiashile.
Oh, Miles.
Jesus.
No, it's
Holy
because he
crap.
wrote in the thing Bashi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, let's look at this. Thing.
And it was
okay.
mostly because he had no like game week 28 players and to get Odegaard because he just, thinks that Odegaard and Arsenal are going to carry on. He's in an 8-man league. He's in second.
Relatable. Nice.
And he's 3 wins off first. So he obviously plays head to head.
okay, head to head. So there's a bit of distance between second and
There's a bit.
3 wins is not nothing.
3 wins to first. Yeah.
2 first, then to get ahead. So that's 4 wins. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
well,
What
let's
is team
Do
on
you want to
the
weigh
right?
them up head to head? The transfer for transfer, like forward for forward, mid for mid.
Yeah,
Do you
sure.
want to head to head them?
I think so. So Jota Martial, like obviously he's getting a little bit screwed there.
Yeah,
Because
Martial's
Martial-
injured.
I don't
I
even
have-
know if that's the best way to look at this. I think the best way to look at it is he gave everything for Odegaard.
Yeah.
He's not really getting anything in return.
No, that's true.
So is that worth it?
He's giving
It's
up
probably a better
essentially 3 players. Mahrez isn't really starting a lot in the
But Fody,
but Foden's
he just got his little appendicitis.
that's true. So look, I think he's actually gone and picked up Daka, it seems. So he's dropped Martial and he's picked up Daka. I just seeing from his team on the right.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
mind
yep.
that.
So, but his team looks pretty good. He's got Trippier, Zinchenko, Harrison, Billing, Odegaard, Kane,
Have we got his team here?
Rashford, and Sean. Yeah, sorry, on the right. I thought I said
Oh, sorry.
just to the right of the question.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Sorry, I need to read it. You talk too fast for me. I'm very slow.
He's got Rashi and Shaw as well.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So his team is looking really spicy. I think 3 wins off first is looking really good at this stage.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's listening to us. Good start. And that it is a strong team. In regards to the trade, I don't mind it.
Odegaard for basically
Odegaard's so good right now.
Diaz isn't keeping clean sheets.
They've had 2 in the last.
They have.
Oh, they're back?
They had
have
2 in the
back-to-back
last, but it was
cleans.
Newcastle Palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and Newcastle, we know, are not scoring as much.
And look, Jota has potential, but he's also not really proven it yet, you know?
No, he's more likely to start than Martial, but
Bit scary with Darwin being a little bit injured because Jota could go for it now because Darwin's got a bit of a niggle.
But that won't last long, right?
Probably not.
Anyway.
I like it. I think that it solidifies his team.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't think he's given away too much.
He
It
didn't
seems
have
like he had a lot already.
yeah, he didn't have
Yeah.
a big dog. He only had Rashi in as a big dog in mid, didn't he? Except Mahrez when he was firing. But
Yeah.
as of recent,
But he's kind of kept that kind of core spine in Kane, Rashford, Zinchenko, Trippier, like Shaw. Like it's pretty solid base to work with.
yeah. I think we should get a follow up of the free waivers just to see how we can strengthen with potentially, is doubled up on Chelsea defense. Like,
Yeah,
Is
that
there- is there anything
Fofana,
else
is,
out
is the
there?
injury going to last? Is Gibbs White long term? So yeah, Stephen Van G, send us some
B.
screenshots of some available waivers that we can talk about.
Yeah, we'd love to discuss that for sure.
and thanks for listening.
I want to see a screenshot of who's winning the league too, of their team.
Yeah.
See
Can
what
we
the
get that as
competition
well?
is.
Yeah, we can match your teams.
Yeah,
up.
we can do a matchup and see. We'll give
do
a
it.
we'll give a probability
I love
of
it.
you winning the league.
Yeah.
We're very knowledgeable on that stuff.
of course.
Like for me right now, 0% chance of me winning our league.
So our
Maybe
next
less than
question,
0.
actually, it comes from long-term fan Aaron.
Yeah,
He's
boy.
reached out
wow. Has
So-
it been a while?
a little bit,
He's been there in the background.
but you're going to have to come down to the bottom because he sent me so many screenshots. I had to create a new section in the spreadsheet.
Oh my god.
So he wanted to get in touch just to give us an update. He's 100 points off first.
Okay.
Off last.
Off
and,
last.
And remember that in his league, last place buys the pub dinner
Oh,
For everyone, right?
for everyone.
That's his
Yeah.
league.
So if you look at the first screenshot I've got, that's his league. And I just want to bring attention to these team names. Top place, we want Nobu feed. Like, what type of, restrictions is on this feed? Like, are they going to Nobu?
Oh,
Maybe.
that's intense.
Someone's championing for it
Yeah.
for sure. They're calling out. They want Nobu.
And what about
That's
the
the cla-
screenshot
that's-
just came
That's
through.
the classy fucker
I
on
don't
the.
have any of your screenshots, Miles. Oh, they're loading. Here we are. Okay.
Oh, he's got a slow laptop.
Sorry. I'm
what
on it.
about last?
This is why
place's name?
this is why he's not winning the league. It's slower.
Last place's name is not coming last.
Not doing that well there.
Definitely going last.
That sounds like someone in our league.
Whoa. Arsenal had a really shit week this week.
Yeah.
15 points.
Us and all. So wait, he's Palm Tree FC. Okay, I'm catching up here.
Yeah.
All right. So
So
he's
have a
kind
look-
of in the middle here.
I want to now bring your attention to his team. Have a look at this beast of a team.
Oh,
Like, how is this team in fourth place? He's got Pope in goals with Foster. Then he's got Botman, Trent, James, Estupian, and
And Moreno.
Oh,
and
Moreno. Yeah.
his mids are Matoma, Barnes, Gakpo, McAllister.
Must have been
Sterling.
hauling lately.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And his forwards are, Bamford, he's just got in, Tony, and obviously Wilson has been letting him down.
Yeah.
Which brings us to his question. He wants our opinion on the mids and forwards available.
Estupinian.
Currently, he's got João Felix and Brennan Johnson in his waiver, waiting to be decided this week.
What?
Felix is free
Felix is free
as a
and-
forward.
as a forward.
Whoa. I
So-
mean, that is going to
What?
that
He's
to me
got
is going to
third
complete
pick.
his team.
Yeah.
He's got Sterling as well.
If he gets Felix,
6-man league. Yeah, could be free.
I'd even say that he's got a chance just to like, he's only 125 off first. I think he's got a chance. If he gets Felix,
He's just missing Arsenal boys, isn't he?
yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, that is a big hole.
So midfield, he's looking at Jensen, right?
Yeah, so Jensen is an option.
Yeah, Jensen's a good option.
Harrison
Harrison is free.
Who would you drop for him? Would you drop Sterling for this week?
I think, yeah, he really wants to know what to do with Sterling.
I'm kind of in the same boat, mate.
He hasn't even got form.
No, that's the thing. He looked good.
Yeah.
That was it. So
Like fashion sense and how he rocked up with his chains.
dude, he has that little,
No.
like T-Rex walk. Never looked
No, that's
good.
his run.
Oh, sorry. I think he walks like that too, dude.
I think drop Sterling.
I think I'll be doing that this week. To be fair, I was gonna wait for this double game week, and now these 50% still.
What are you going to miss? You're going to miss out on a double game week player, and I think that you can just re-pick up Sterling when he's not injured.
No, I agree with that.
So yeah, look, he's got some options in Harrison, that
Jensen.
Jensen, and maybe even a Xhaka. He's got Xhaka available, and look, he scored last week, and Arsenal are just going for it, guys.
You
They
just
are.
figured that out.
Would you be leveraging one of his mids to get someone
Ooh.
Arsenal?
I would love to. Like if he could give like a
Like he's doubled up.
McAllister
Yeah, he's
or
doubled up on
Matoma.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Matoma, you'd have to fucking get Saka right now, wouldn't you? Like with the amount of form he's in,
Yeah.
he's one of the most informed mids.
Odegaard,
Yeah, you'd have to go.
Martinelli.
You
Maybe
got-
you get Martinelli.
But would you want to give up
Then you're losing out
Matoma?
Matoma.
I wouldn't want to be.
I reckon if you've got McAllister as well, it's fine to give up Matoma. If you're going to get Odegaard or Saka, come on, or Martinelli.
I'd try off of McAllister as the first though, right?
Yeah, but McAllister is on pens. I think he's just as valuable.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
There's that stats you shared just to us recently about
McAllister.
their shots and stuff, right? And on
Yeah.
target. Matoma's not having a lot of shots. He's just being very efficient.
Clinical, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, McAllister has been having a lot of shots. And, he's got a lot of creativity as well.
Yeah.
So, look, I think if you just, either one of them's fine.
Here's a question for you. Gakpo. Luis Diaz is on his way back.
Or just trade him
Oh,
on.
come on. Gakkas is in form, baby.
He is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fucking nah.
Darwin
What,
Nunes.
how long's he been
Before it
out?
happens. He's been out for like 6 months.
Yeah, you're not gonna be rushing
But
him
still.
back. It's gonna be like, oh, he came over
A
20
couple more
minutes.
weeks.
Nah, and then you're not even gonna see him being good, like for
We never know.
I don't know,
mate.
3 years.
Never know.
After 6 months out.
3.
All right. I just want to wrap up Aaron because
Sorry,
we're going in with Aaron.
Oh, God. You're still the only one that gets that reference.
So his forwards, he's got Brennan Johnson in. If you just go a little bit lower, I'm not sure if your screenshots have loaded.
They have loaded. Actually, I've
So-
just been down here.
There's still Solanke available. There, which I think is maybe a secondary option, just in case if you get
To Felix,
just to Felix. Yeah,
I mean,
I
yeah,
like him more than Bamford.
who
Slanky.
yeah.
Solanke has.
Now that Rodrigo's
Solanke's
back,
been pretty quiet, man. I mean,
He
got
has,
those
but he
2
looks
assists.
more likely to do something than Bamford does.
Yeah, I guess I agree with that. He's got Fulham, Brighton, Leicester, yeah, and then Spurs.
Alvarez with
Bad little run.
with Haaland out.
maybe.
Cheeky one-off pickup.
Oh, I like that.
And who's City playing?
Especially with he's got room to swing with his 2 forwards.
That's right.
Wilson and Bamford you can swing those 2 spots.
Yeah, I think Wilson has got to be on the chopping block.
Alvarez hauled last time he played with Haaland out, didn't he?
He did. He usually does.
There's not a lot of options there, but you got a couple. He's got a couple with Johnson.
Yeah,
I think Johnson's got an injury flag at the moment, doesn't he?
And City are only playing Liverpool this week as well.
Yeah, one fixture.
One fixture.
So what are you saying? What does he go for?
I'm thinking João Felix first, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I like Solanke and then maybe Johnson.
Solanke over Johnson.
I think so.
Okay.
That's a personal thing for me. Yeah,
Johnson's got a 75% niggle too, so he might not play.
I rate Solanke a lot.
Yeah, Johnson does, yeah.
But he has Wolves leads. That's not too bad. Okay.
So that's pretty
Is
much
that
it.
the best double?
It's not bad, but it's Forest, so
It's not the best. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's the best two fixtures. But it's just not the best team to play them.
if it's Chelsea or Liverpool playing him, would be happy. But
I
Yeah,
think
maybe
he's
not.
in a good position. I mean, it's an 8-man league, right? No.
6.
Oh, 6-man. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I think we've been a bit skewed with how good his team is. No offense, man. But
Yeah,
it's
6-man.
different because the teams in, like, because we have a 7-man
yeah.
league, his team's going to look stacked to ours.
That's true.
He's got
I
there's
actually
30
forgot
more.
about
There's
that.
30 more players that are out in the wild that we don't have.
Yeah, 30.
Or sorry, if you're in an 8-man, I was thinking
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're saying was it 8-man?
We're in
Yeah.
a 7-man. now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I've got 8 on the mind.
fucking
You said
confused.
8-man.
I just think he's got places to go. That's for sure. And I think, I think we've covered them pretty well there.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Miles, that's what I say. Okay, let's go to top pickups and we'll wrap it up for the week.
Cool.
Miles, why don't you go because you seem keen?
Yeah. I've only written one name in there.
Wow.
And it's not what you would expect. It's not for this week. I was just really impressed with Zaha for the last couple of games that he's been back. He hasn't done anything, but he looked really good. And with Roy coming back, Patrick Vieira's gone. I feel like, they get on really, really well. And we've seen what Zaha can do under Roy. And if he is available, it's more of like a pickup for kind of the top of the league. If you've got, if you're going to miss out on everyone that's available and you've got a bit of dead weight for the future, getting Zaha for free is pretty good if he can get some sort of form. So that's all I've got. It's a
don't
bit punty, but that's my reason.
I love a punt.
Yeah.
And it is Zaha.
It's Zaha. Like, he can be so good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that wraps up Miles. Heath, you want to get in there?
I can go first.
Second.
Well, out of us two, God, it's real on the fucking sourpuss today, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. He's been
It's
tough
real,
on us.
real butter from that 24 points.
I
all those
butthurt on
injuries.
those injuries, man.
I crushed you this week by a point.
the fucking yellow cards. All right, yeah, go.
Okay, so my first pickup is Willock.
I really like this.
Joe
pickup.
Willock from Newcastle. 2 assists in 2 weeks in a row. He's got bones in both of those weeks.
Love a bone.
He's just shy of hitting our stop. So with a double against United, West Ham,
It's something.
I think it's something a little bit different.
That is different.
A little bit different.
I like it too.
Another one I have is Veltman from Brighton. He's free in our league, but I think just generally Brighton defense, I think that's one of the stronger doubles if you want to pick up defenders.
Yeah.
Like it.
And then my final one is Luis Diaz.
Boo.
A little bit of a punt here.
Boo.
So-
boo.
He Why boo? Why boo?
I think he's
Wait,
going to play.
I might have
Mate.
made this pineapple thing a bit stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I feel really smart.
It's just booing you and shit.
Boo. All right.
Look, well, say boo to this motherfucker. Return to full team training just today.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
Mate.
Was he limping?
Mate, full team training is serious progress.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay, but he's got a gut
Mate.
to work off. He's been sitting on the couch for
Mate,
6 months.
that's 2 weeks and he's back in the starting lineup.
No, 6 months out.
Yeah.
No, not with his playing in
Dude,
a
if he's
form
been
player.
if he's been deemed fit to fit in the
First team training.
first team
Oh,
training,
yeah, that's big. That's big.
he might play only like
What's your
50
prediction?
minutes.
Actually, you give me your prediction.
Gakpo's out.
You think
In
he's
terms
going to
of
be
what?
getting consistent starts in 2 weeks?
Not consistent starts, but he'll be getting minutes. He won't play this week against Man City and then the Chelsea probably, but the next game week, I reckon there's a chance he'll come off
So
the
it's
bench.
a bit of a future punt like a
But then he'll
Zaha.
come off. Okay, so he's coming off the bench,
yeah, in a few game weeks time. And if he's in say in 5 weeks time,
and then
he's
you're
starting.
also backing that he might be getting straight into form.
Yeah, but it's like this is a top tier player. This is not just a
He is a second round pickup.
yeah.
I just think his fitness, he won't have fitness. He's going to be like, it's going to be like start of the season, like slow. Everyone's up to pace. He's not. he's got up against
Well, the-
informed player.
Well, the Liverpool
Gakpo.
players have not looked up to speed, so
I
maybe he will
guess.
look good.
And they might just want a new spark, you know?
Look,
I think it's a spicy.
I'm not saying it's
option.
not a pickup. I'd punt there,
I think if you're going to do it, you got to get on it early.
but I wouldn't
beat
expect to
everyone.
see anything for 3 to 4 weeks.
I
No, that's why I think you got to get on early because as soon as he starts, he comes off the
only got him
bench,
for a
someone's jumping
month
on him.
Okay,
if he wasn't a Gakpo owner, he would be a lot different right now.
I've just
He's such a fair weather Falcon.
But wait, okay. Someone has to be the voice of the people.
Wait,
here.
we could,
All right, let's go to my pickups. This is going to hurt.
What you got?
Mings. You
boo.
can't shoot that down. I had to start with that. That's probably my strongest one.
Mingsy.
Mingsy,
Yeah,
we already
enough said,
shouted
yeah.
praise for him. Fuck, he's
I like
great.
it. Yeah.
Doucouré.
No, just stealing from the stop list. This is bullshit.
No, I put this in way before. Someone's stealing from my pickups in the stop list. I don't think it should belong to the stop list. And the last one, this is my punty one. Gray.
Damari.
Gray.
I think you say the Southampton keeper again.
He's getting starts. Nah, look, he's coming back next week. I'm picking him up. I think, Actually, I'm doubling down on him. Bazunu.
I just think Gray is a little bit risky for the next couple of weeks, but
What if,
has
like,
it in him?
everybody in your team's injured?
Oh, I'd get him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd do a free hit.
Free hit. Free hit. All right. Well, love it.
Let me
So-
circle back. Liverpool have 12 games remaining.
What?
Do they?
Liverpool have 12 games remaining. They have another double to come in game week 34. And their fixtures are good.
Are they still in the FA Cup?
No, we're nothing now.
Okay.
We're nothing.
We're nothing.
Just
But
Prem to
if he's the next 6 games he comes back.
this conversation's
You have
just
6
for
games.
us, though, right? No one's listening.
No one's listening this late anyway, so.
They
All
could-
right.
I mean,
Now I'm going to tell you what I really think.
Okay.
Fuck Diaz. Did he even have any form before he got injured?
Yeah.
Oh.
he was crazy.
Was he?
I don't know.
No, he wasn't.
He was a
Look it
little-
up. I want to see it. I want
was a-
proof.
He was a little,
Actually, no, he didn't.
Yeah, that's what I remembered.
But Liverpool have just been trash this whole season.
Exactly. So what's going to change?
So, I don't know. He's had 5 months off.
Yeah. He's been playing FIFA for like 5 months. He knows all the
he's,
skills.
Yeah, he's been hitting right bumper.
With like finesse.
He's got
finesse.
all the practice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. I'm so reclined. I'm moving on my arm.
I know.
Fuck, it's good.
It's luxury.
It's good
with
life.
these.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just think it's worth the punt.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Maybe in a couple of weeks.
We'll see.
All right.
Dude, he'll be on it in 2 weeks.
TBC.
Like when Gakpo's dropped and Diaz.
Yeah, but Hito knew about this last week, 2 weeks ago, didn't tell us.
Yeah.
I went super
You picked
early
him up.
in our league, but then I think it's still quite early for other leagues to go for it.
The more I look at it, the worse a pickup it is.
No, I like it. If he's available and you've got dead weight, it's a good punt. It's almost it's
Do
better
you know
than
what
a
it's for
Zaha
me?
punt.
It's because our leader is 100 plus points away, and I need a miracle to catch.
Yeah, you gotta
So I'm
take
like,
some
I'm not going
risks.
down. I'm sitting in second.
Yeah.
Like I've got to take something that can potentially claw me back a wild card.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's my punt.
Fine, whatever. This league's fucked.
It's not happy to.
I hate this league.
If you've got a league that Whitey can join next year and get out of our league, hit us up.
These guys are a 6-man league.
Oh,
I'll join them. Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, but nah, I don't want to buy dinners. nah.
They're overseas as well, aren't they?
No, I think
Is it
Aaron's...
Venmo them?
No, I think Aaron's in Oz, isn't he?
I don't know. Remind us, Aaron. We don't remember.
I forgot.
Where are you from?
Where you at?
All right, boys. That's it for this week.